I'm out in Green Bay too, and recently I saw that one of the transfer stations opened up like a day, 2 days of what is clothing items for free. Yes.
Mountains and blue skies, big city skylines, built up by schemers, heavenly dreamers. Out on the highway, those endless white lines, chasing abandon, tempting my chances. I was heading nowhere, rolling along without one care. Till that one moment, I saw you rolling the window down.
Deborah Mariamis, how are you, Donna? Yes, I think I saw you at the dropping off all the stuff, but
You were meant to be my one love. I'd follow anywhere over any million miles. Oceans and distance, paths of resistance came in between us. No rhyme or reason. Now that I found you, I know I had to see what I was missing. So long just drifting, now we're headed somewhere. Rolling along without one care. Live in the moment, radio up and the windows roll down. You were singing, riding shotgun, hair flying in the wind and that smile. I knew you were meant to be my one love. I'd follow anywhere over any million miles. To the highest mountain top, no matter where you go, I'm gonna follow. Now I've got your hand in mine, never gonna let go, never gonna let go. You were singing, riding shotgun, hair flying in the wind and that smile. I'll follow you into the wild, wild sun. You were singing, riding shotgun, hair flying in the wind and your smile. I'll be your right to be my wild one. I'll follow Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our series of meetings at the Chandler City Council chambers. We have got a couple meetings tonight. First is a Public Housing Authority Commission, which is we serve as the Public Housing Authority with our one other commissioner, and then we will go into the reason that most of you are here. So with that, I would like to convene our Public Housing Authority Commission, and clerk, please take the roll.
Chairman Hartke,
Here.
Vice Chair Harris,
Here.
Commissioner Loring,
Here.
Commissioner Encinas,
Here.
Commissioner Ellis,
Here.
Commissioner Stewart,
Here.
Commissioner Orlando,
Here.
Commissioner Poston.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Clerk, do we have any unscheduled public appearances for the Public Housing Authority Commission?
No, Chairman.
Okay. Commissioners, we had opportunity on Monday to review agendas, including this. No one had comments or questions related to that. I believe a motion would be in order for our consent agenda.
Mayor,
Commissioner.
Commissioner, apologies. I move the Public Housing Authority Commission approve the Public Housing Authority Commission regular meeting minutes of November 6, 2023.
Commissioner Ellis, second.
All right, we have a motion and a second, unless there's any recusals required.
Did you want-
I think the motion was for the minutes.
Right.
Okay,
Oh, I thought we were. You mean items 1 and 2? Yeah.
all right. Second, would you allow him to amend his motion? Those, Christine, you made the second. Would you allow him to amend his?
Yes.
All right,
Yes. Thank you. I move to amend that motion to include items 1 and 2.
all right. Thank you.
Second stand.
Good catch, Commissioner. All right, so we have a motion and a second. Please take our votes.
Vice Chair Harris,
Here. I mean, yes.
Commissioner Loring,
Yes.
Commissioner Encinas,
Yes.
Commissioner Ellis,
Yes.
Commissioner Stewart,
Yes.
Commissioner Orlando,
Yes.
Commissioner Poston,
Yes.
Chairman Hartkey.
Yes.
Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you, commissioners. That concludes our Public Housing Authority Commission.
Did we ask her?
Hello. Welcome to our January 22 study session. Would like to call this meeting to order. Clerk, please take the roll.
Mayor Hartkey,
Here.
Vice Mayor Harris, Councilmember Encinas,
Here.
Councilmember Ellis,
Here.
Councilmember Stewart,
Here.
Councilmember Orlando,
Here.
Councilmember Poston.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Next on our agenda is scheduled public appearances, and I would like to ask Councilmember Poston if you please join me in front. So we have several scheduled public appearances. The first is recognition of our North American Youth Chess Champion 2023. So I'd like to invite Anish and perhaps his dad to come join us up front. We would like to recognize and congratulate Anish on his first place finish in the U08 Open category at the North American Youth Chess Championship 2023, held in Mexico City. And against 256 participants from Mexico, Canada, and the USA, Anish won his first 8 games and ended up with an 8.5 points out of a total of 9 grueling rounds. Anish also secured 3rd place in the Blitz Championship and was awarded his first title, Candidate Master. But that's not all. Anish has an impressive list of achievements, including securing the first place in Pan Am 2023 Blitz Tournament and winning the Phoenix Open K6 2023. Anish has won a total of 58 tournaments locally in Arizona, and we want to congratulate Anish on your amazing achievements and the best of luck in your future endeavors. Would you like to say anything? How about, oh, there we go.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor Kevin Hartke, and all the city council members present here. I cannot thank enough God, my coaches, my parents, and my brother who stood by me highs and lows. I started playing chess at the age of 6 in August of 2020. I played more than 100 tournaments nationally and internationally since then. I won 67 out of those. I want to especially thank my dad for all the care and extra attention he provides me. I always make him trouble, but I want to say that I love him so much and want him to make him proud. I do martial arts and want to get my black belt as soon as possible. Currently, I have a blue belt. I love to play soccer on Saturdays, but currently it's not possible for us because of my chess and my brother's horseback ridings. Once again, thank you, everyone, for taking your time to be here and blessing me.
One of the things I loved about a previous opportunity that we met and he was being honored was they had set up several chessboards and challengers came as he played multiple opponents at the same time, and just watching as he gleefully dispatched of his opponents of all different ages. And it was a fun thing to watch. I declined being humiliated and playing there as well, as he would have dispatched me with ease. So we want to thank you. We want to, we're glad that you are Team Chandler. You're part of our community, and we're very proud of you. So let's take a photo. Next up, we're going to recognize Hamilton High School Palm Squad. Congratulations to the Hamilton Varsity Palm Squad team for winning the AIA Game Day Dance State Championship. And we have Coach Megan returning this season as the head coach and described this year as a comeback season. And after winning first place at regionals, the team took home for the first place trophy at state. Coach Megan credits the team's success to their hard work and dedication, as well as the key moment in the season when they won the first place in the regional competition in both jazz and game day. This win helped the girls regain their confidence and push harder for the rest of the season. And before we take some photos, first, Coach, would you like to say anything?
Just thank you so much for recognizing us tonight.
Excellent. And I understand Brinkley would like to share. All right, that was the response that we were looking for. Apparently, your mom is pranking you. The varsity Palm Line team has been on a winning streak, having won the AIA State and Jazz Division in both 21 and 22. And we wish them all the best of luck as they compete in the Game Day, Jazz, and Palm Division at the Universal Dance Association National Competition in Orlando, Florida, in February 2 through 4. Congratulations and keep up the great work, Hamilton. You make us proud. Let's take a photo and you can direct us accordingly. So we want the poster or the banner in the middle. Can we move there you go. Thank you all. You guys are amazing. Councilmember Stewart, thank you for bringing that to our attention. And our last recognition is for our City Day 2023 sponsor recognition. If Priscilla Quintana can come on up. So every year on National Make a Difference Day, our Neighborhood Services Department facilitates Chandler's largest day of service for our City Day. This event brings together over 1,000 volunteers, and I believe we had over 1,250 this year, if I'm not mistaken. Now, local nonprofits and community leaders for a day of service and neighborhood revitalization for our City Day would not be possible without the support of our generous sponsors. I'm excited to recognize them tonight. But before we do, can those of you who volunteered on that day first, if anyone is here, would you please stand? I know we had multiple council members as well. As well as those who helped make this possible. Would you please stand in terms of Priscilla and her team? Great. All right. I'm excited to recognize them tonight. And Priscilla, it's yours.
Thank you. Good evening, Mayor and Council. Tonight, we would like to recognize the 2023 Forest City Day sponsors. During the 2023 Forest City Day, we served the Colonia Coronita neighborhood with over 561 homes and completed 43 projects, including painting the exterior of homes, spreading gravel, cleaning alleyways, front yards, repairing and painting a neighborhood block wall. This is all possible, as you mentioned, because of the sponsors that we are recognizing tonight. I will start off by recognizing our top sponsors. At our neighborhood level, sponsors in this category donated $10,000 or more towards the Forest City Day projects. The first group we would like to recognize, we would like to call up, has been supporting Forest City Day for nearly 10 years. This past year, Waste Management supported Forest City with an in-kind donation exceeding $19,000, reaching a neighborhood level. In addition to recognizing them today for their contribution, they'd like to come on up. In addition to recognizing them for their contribution, we would also like to recognize them for their longevity support of Forest City Day. Approaching nearly 10 years of support, their support has been instrumental in removing over tens of thousands of tons of trash and building community, helping us by beautifying neighborhoods. Today, as a small token of appreciation, this is the first time we are going to be doing this, and we're honored that it's going to be Waste Management that receives this recognition. As a small token of appreciation, we award them with our golden shovel for their in-kind contribution. And tonight we are also awarding them with a birdhouse, a beloved birdhouse. A few years ago, Leah Powell, Director of Neighborhood Resources, started this tradition where she would gift a birdhouse to those who have made an impact in the community. And it's no secret that Waste Management has. And we are grateful for that. So thank you. Thank you. The next organization we would like to recognize is the Home Depot Foundation. This year, they contributed 12,500 in-kind donations towards Forest City Day. In addition to their contribution to Forest City Day, a few months just before Forest City Day, we asked them to assist us with one of our beloved golden neighbors, who otherwise would not have been able to address something that was going on in his home. Home Depot and their volunteers replaced a wooden fence and covered the total cost of replacing as well as coming out to doing the job themselves. That was an additional $1,700. So this year, or the 2023 Home Depot Foundation has donated over $14,000 to the city of Chandler through their work and also the hours of volunteering that they have done. So thank you for that. Next, although they could not be here today, we would like to recognize Sherwin-Williams for their generosity. This year, Sherwin-Williams donated nearly 400 gallons of paint, totaling over $10,000 in-kind donation. But in addition to the paint that they donated to Forest City Day, they also had paint experts on site to assist our hardworking volunteers and made sure that if we needed supplies the morning of that we were maybe short of, they were running to the Sherwin-Williams locations to make sure that our volunteers had everything that they needed. So we'd like to also thank them. Oh, is somebody? Oh, yes, please. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. And as tradition, after Forest City Day projects are completed, volunteer sponsors and neighborhood residents gather in the neighborhood park for a celebration. This year's celebration in the park sponsors include Resurrection Street Ministry and the Chandler Salvation Army, who were instrumental in the success of this year's celebration in the park. Hosting over 1,200 attendees, including volunteers and neighborhood residents, Resurrection Street Ministry provided food and drinks throughout the entire morning of Forest City Day. And Salvation Army donated raffle prizes, entertainment, and water to make sure that our volunteers stayed hydrated. Thank you. Thank you, Valerie. In this next category, we would like to recognize our block level sponsors. Block level sponsors donate between $2,500 to $9,999. And the first one we would like to start off with is Viavi, who donated $5,000 to become this year's shirt sponsor for a second year. I remember during our first Forest City Day planning meeting, we could not even finish asking before Viavi said, we will do it. So we thank you for your sponsorship and your continued support. Not only do you show up financially, but you also bring a group of volunteers. So thank you. Also in our block sponsor category, we would like to recognize Edwards, Jacobs, and SRP for their donation of $2,500 each towards Forest City Day, and for also rallying groups to volunteer to serve the morning of Forest City Day. And today we have Edwards. Unfortunately, Jacobs and SRP were not able to attend, but thank you. I'm sorry, Jacobs. Edwards is not able to attend. I apologize. Thank you. And the next category is our street level. Street level sponsors donate $1,000, and this year we would like to thank St. Matthew's Church, who unfortunately could not be here tonight, but we'd also like to thank them for their contribution to Forest City Day. And finally, at our home level sponsor, some for the very first time, we would like to recognize sponsors who donated $500. We have representation from LD13 and C&S companies who donated, but also had a volunteer group to assist the morning of. Thank you. And finally, as you mentioned earlier, Mayor, we'd like to thank everyone who made this year's Forest City Day possible. Staff is already having conversations about 2024, and we're really excited. So thank you.
Very good. Thank you, Priscilla. Council, next on our agenda is the consent agenda called out items. Councilmember Harris called in all 11, but then he changed his mind. No, Vice Mayor. I did ask for just a brief report of under the information and contracts, item number 4549, which has to do with dispatching to mental health, to Solari and others. I would like to know the process of how these are routed to either our homeless navigators, but in this case specifically, Solari and the process. And thank you, Chief DeAndre.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. So Solari. So Solari has been something that a program that we have been involved with since August of 2021. And just as a reminder, Solari is a crisis response network that is really aimed at empowering individuals to deal with situations where they're in crisis and providing them with the tools and resources that they need in order to manage any future responses they may have as well. So we have established a successful partnership with them, which has allowed our department to increase services to the members of our community. And this could be anyone that's suffering from a mental health crisis. They may be suicidal, experiencing depression, anxiety, PTSD, whatever the case may be. So when an individual calls into our communications division, we have a crisis counselor that's embedded within the department, and they're about 20 hours a week. Uh, in addition to them being embedded, this counselor has also trained all of our dispatch personnel, to include the supervisors, on what to look for with these types of calls for service so that they can best triage these type of calls. So if an individual calls in and they're in crisis, or it's a third party calling for someone in need, they can triage that call to determine if they need to send it to a crisis counselor through Solari, or if it's something that requires an immediate response from a police officer, and they'll create a call for service. And that's pretty much how they establish those type of calls. Since we have established our partnership with them, when we've embedded a counselor since March of this year, we have taken over 450 calls from them. So that's a significant amount of calls. Just this year, we have stabilized incoming calls. There's been about 202 of those that we have stabilized by phone. We have partnered with Solari to dispatch a mobile team around 80 times this year, and then we have self-initiated around 90 calls for service with Solari, where we're requesting that Solari send someone out.
So, so far, it sounds like this has been a great trial in both diverting and getting the best possible care to our community members. And our team is pleased with this.
Absolutely. This is absolutely a great partnership that we've had, and it's really allowed the police department to increase the level of service to members of our community, and that's what's absolutely most important. This partnership has really allowed us to take some of the more vulnerable individuals within our community and help provide them a higher level of service. And as police department, we are not experts on all mental health, so we can partner with a program that is experts on this to help provide them with the tools and resources that they need to help keep them safe.
Well, very good, Chief. It sounds like a great program. Thank you. Council, any comments or questions? Councilmember Ellis.
I would like to also thank the city manager. This is so good because it's one thing since 2018 I have been talking about this. 2019 on the trail I pushed this, and then I got here and sitting down with the previous city manager, and now you, Mr. Josh, to see this thing come to a reality right now. It's like it's a baby, you're being born, and to see it doing exactly what I wanted it to do, which is the triage, which is giving us that space where we don't have to send someone who's unknown to the situation, what's going to happen. And the previous chief also took that at hand and make it to the reality that it is right now. So I want to thank you for continuing this whole effort. And now that it's helping us and also our city, to think that 450 calls, we had an opportunity to make a difference into those people's lives. And we didn't have to have a taser. We didn't have to have a gun to make this happen. So it's truly, truly a great thing that mayor and council have accomplished together here in Chandler. Appreciate that. Thank you again, Mayor, for your leadership into pushing this thing through.
I would thank you, Council, for making this a reality. So thank you. Any other questions or comments for Chief? All right, thank you. Council, before I gavel out here, I would like to, perhaps a little unusual, but I want to recognize Councilmember Poston just to make an announcement. Councilmember.
Thank you for giving me this time, Mayor. Just very quickly, I wanted to let the community know that I am going to be out beginning on surgery, or I'll have surgery on Thursday for breast cancer. So I will be out of the office for anywhere between 2 and 4 weeks. So I just wanted to say, thank you for your patience if I'm not responding to emails and phone calls for a little while. I did want to thank you, all the members, the mayor and the members of the council, for your well wishes and your thoughts, and it's very much appreciated. I take that very much to heart. I do want to say thank you to Josh and the city staff and all the mayor and council staff for being so accommodating. there's been some juggling of schedule to make some things happen. So I really do appreciate it. I will be out for a little while, looking for a little grace if I haven't been to as many events as usual over the last month or so, and probably to come on, but I take this very seriously. I am in good hands with the doctors at Chandler Regional, so I look forward to my return. And thank you again, Mayor, for letting me have this moment for tonight.
You're very welcome. And I think, our well wishes, our prayers, and if need be, our casseroles will be with you. And you're part of our team, and you're going to beat this, and we're standing with you. So, yeah.
And Mayor, she forwarded all the calls to you.
Yeah. I know you didn't want a whole lot of us commenting on this, so I'm gonna respect your wishes. So with that, I'm going to adjourn our meeting.
Performance.